goes to show you the lack of opportunities that they had down there. They didn't have the staffing, they didn't have the people who had knowledge of any other type of language down there, and so they had to pull someone from across the country, essentially, who knew Spanish to come down and teach them the language. Coming from here and showing them that there are other opportunities out there and providing them a different perspective. You know, I was from the north, I was an outsider, and I had this whole new worldview that I just kind of shared with them. And then, because they had only interacted with people who were from Arkansas and in Arkansas, in the Delta, they didn't really see beyond that. And so I was able to kind of come through and say, hey, this is what Boston life is like, this is what my life is like, and show them that there are different ways of living, and kind of open their eyes to different opportunities, because right where they were, those weren't visible, right? I mentioned they only had 6 sports down in that high school. There was football, every Friday night, you had Friday Night Lights, there was cheerleading, basketball in the winter, boys and girls, there was track, and there was softball and baseball, so that was it. That was the only opportunities. They didn't have soccer, they didn't have lacrosse, nothing else. I actually have a friend who's down there now who's introducing volleyball to the girls and loving it. So just in terms of lack of opportunities, that's just another way of looking at where they're at. So I led a student trip to Costa Rica as well. I had to get board approval, and then we went in the summer. I took about 5 students. Initially it was more than that, but it had to be brought down. Every student participated in fundraising activities.
And now we will hear a little bit from Mr. Beatty.
That King strived to accomplish was to create the beloved community that he talks about. And you'll learn more about that in the upper school. And that's currently what our upper schoolers were discussing today. And in that, members of this such community will be connected by ties of love and justice and equality. What ways I've been able to sort of tap into this, one was my involvement through the home ball game camp. And I'm going to talk to you about how I sort of came in touch with it. But I want to start by talking about the person who actually came up with the idea. And that was a man by the name of Paul Newman. Okay? Some of you may know Paul as a famous race car driver or an actor. He was in many plays. One that the camp was based off was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And it wasn't about his successes that allowed him to sort of have the legacy that he has today. Okay? It was what he was doing behind the scenes. This is the idea, and I wasn't quite sure whether or not I wanted to do this. It was brought to my attention. I looked at the links. It looked a little goofy, a little silly, but I took the plunge. And I knew what the mission was, and that's really what drew me to camp. Okay, Newman's vision of trying to create a safe space where kids with terminal illnesses can be kids, okay, without the baggage that they were bringing with them. Now, follow your dreams, follow your passions. Camp has done that for me. I'm going to continue to volunteer. It's a special place, and I hope that you guys can find the same.